Hi everyone. Today your hand of the week is a great one and comes from the Scottish lockdown teams. South was George Roberts of Perth playing with his wife Gillian. George opened one heart. Gillian bid two clubs. It went two diamonds from George, three diamonds. George bid three hearts. It went four diamonds, five diamonds from George. West doubled that with it looked like two diamonds and a heart to start with. So the contract was five diamonds doubled, played by South. The opening lead was the Queen of Spades. It went small. Now East had a slight problem, but he saw his Ace 10 was over the Jack and he decided to play small. Now George took advantage of this, won the King. And immediately led the King of Hearts. And he discarded a club when it scored. Next came the Queen of Hearts. And he discarded another club. Another heart was roughed in the dummy. And next came the Ace of Clubs, throwing away a spade. The Queen of Clubs came, and George throws second spade. So he'd rid of his two spade losers. Next came the Jack of Clubs, covered and roughed by George. He now had 7 tricks in. He played his fourth heart, and now he made a very good play of roughing with the Jack of Diamonds. Now a spade was roughed in hand, and George had 9 tricks in. He now played a heart, and he could not be prevented from making 2 more tricks. West hoped his partner could over-ruff the dummy and trumped low. When it was over-trumped, it won the trick. But note, even if East was able to over-ruff the 8 of diamonds, it had been played in such a way that West would have to ruff the next trick, while George could discard and West would have to lead into the 8 Queen of Diamonds. So even if the 8 had not scored the trick, George would still have made the contract. He played the hand absolutely perfectly, and West was down to all trump. In actual fact, an over trick might have been made if George had played a card from dummy and discarded. West would have to ruff. But George was so happy to have made his contract that he just cashed his Ace of Diamonds and made 5 diamonds doubled, which on the surface seemed to be impossible with 2 diamond losers and the Ace of Spades. 5 diamonds doubled, making vulnerable was 750. Very nicely played hand by George. Now, the question might be that I would like you to think about is what would happen if on the opening lead, East had won the ace of spades. He could either return a spade or he could return a trump. I would like you to think of that over the next couple of days if you're interested and see whether you would take the side of the defenders or the declarer. The first occasion when East wins the ace of spades and turns a spade. The second occasion, East wins the ace of spades and returns a trump. Whose side would your money be on? In any event, it was a well-played hand by George Roberts, and he got a useful swing for his team. 5 diamonds doubled 750. He actually won 14 imps on the board. I hope you enjoyed this hand of the week, and I wish you all a very good week.